My name is Troy. I'm an LA County firefighter. Uh, Before I became a firefighter, I was I was in the military. I went into the Coast Guard. I was in the Coast Guard for 7 years. I was 3 years in Hawaii and 4 years in San Francisco. And that is pretty much what gave me the path to where I am now. I definitely wasn't a kid that liked to go to school, besides other than just hanging out with my friends and playing sports. That was really important to me. But I definitely saw that I missed out on a lot of education. So, and able to go to to continue my education, I I went to the Coast Guard. So I was a sailor and a mechanical engineer in the Coast Guard. And then after that, I moved to New York and I went to school at John Jay University. It's a criminal justice school in New York. Um, I went to school for mechanical engineer or for fire science and emergency safety. So yeah, it was fire science and emergency safety. Got a 4-year degree. I knew I wanted to be a firefighter as a little kid because firefighter saved my life once, and I just thought it was pretty cool to be able to help people. After university, I went abroad and I taught English in Thailand and Italy. So I taught mainly first graders up to like sixth graders. I'm not sure what grade you guys are in, but it was mainly for like that elementary school years to get going in English. So that was super fun. I got to travel, see the world. It was super important for me to do that because I've traveled all over the States, but I want to see more of the world. It's a big world out there, and I think there's just so much to learn from other countries and other people, and just about myself, traveling on my own. So I did that for 3 years. I was gone for 3 years. And then I came back and became an EMT. I worked on an ambulance. Worked on an ambulance for 2 years, and then I got this job as a firefighter. So up to when I lived in New York, I started testing as a firefighter. But I'm sure, I don't know if you guys have ever heard, but it's hard to become a firefighter. There's a lot of steps. Testing is one of them. So a lot of tests, a lot of interviews, and they just want to see that someone doesn't give up. Is really kind of like the main basic like understanding of, if you want to be a firefighter, you test, you do all these regiment things to, finally get the golden ticket, if you will. Oh, that's cool. Where's your dad a firefighter? I'll answer questions at the end. Sorry. Um, Station 69. Uh, for what county? Oh, cool. Very cool. Riverside's good. So yeah, and then I got this job with LA County Fire Department, and they put us through the academy. So these are a couple. This is my engine. Go back one. This is my engine on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side, I'm at this place where we have a patrol. So a patrol is a one-man truck, and that's mine for right now. And I drive around and I go to the dirt roads that the engine can't get to. So that's just like a couple pictures. That's me in the academy, that top picture. This is like, once you get the job, you go into the academy. Academies usually last for 16 weeks. You go to the next one. Academies usually last for 16 weeks. And this is something that every firefighter has to do. And really what it is it's a test. Like, they're going to push you mentally and physically, and they just want to see if you're going to quit, because once you get the job, it's everyone says it's the best job in the world. So they want to make sure that they're getting the right people. So this is a big step. We're at the academy 12 hours, 14 hours a day. And the first part of the academy, we're pulling hoses, we're throwing ladders, we're putting our BA on. BA is a breathing apparatus. So we're doing a whole lot to get ready before we hit the floor as a firefighter, go to our first station. So we're just learning a lot of the basics about the job. So if you don't know, firefighters are first responders. We do respond to all 911 calls. So 24/7, 365. There's always a firefighter at the station. So if that is a working station, there's always someone there. Our shifts usually last for it's normally 24-hour shift. Um, if you Sometimes you'll work 72 hours and sometimes you'll work 120 hours. So you're staying the night at the fire station. Um, we're we do everything. Like the basic of our job of all first responders is going to be protectors of life, property, and environment. So that's when you see us going to people that have heart attacks or they have headaches. It could be something very rudimentary from a stomach ache all the way up to wildland fires, which I'm sure you guys have heard of the wildland fires or seen them on TV. It happens every year. It's inevitable. Just with the dry weather that we have in California, um, you know, it's fires pop off quickly. And really we always have to be ready. So that's what semper paratus means. That's something that I picked up in the Coast Guard, is just always being ready. And whether you're sleeping and you get a call at 1 a.m. or 12 a.m, you get a call, you get up and you go, and our job is that's our job. We get up and we go and we help people out. And it's fun. I enjoy it. I definitely like the fires more than I like anything else, but whether it's a fire, a car accident, house fire, or commercial fire is like a target. If a target caught on fire, that's a big one. Stuff like that. All that stuff's exciting. So that's pretty much why I wanted to be a firefighter. And then as for the station life, like I said, we're there for at least 24 hours. So it is our second home. And that's kind of that reason why it's such a long, drawn out process to become a firefighter, is because they want to make sure they pick the right person. So we're living with these people. So we want to make sure that these people are honest, that they're disciplined, that they're loyal. Because there's nothing worse than having a family member, because we're all family members now, and they're either stealing from you or stealing from the station. It's just, that's not what we want. We want good people in there, and people that are hardworking and wanting to work. So we do everything that you do at home. We cook, we eat, we clean. Um, we all have our chores to do. We try and do that in the morning. When I get to work, first thing I do is I get the coffee ready, and I make sure that everything's ready to go. And then I get a workout and I start cleanups, and then we start drilling. Drilling is practicing. So we go over our uniforms and, just the very basic stuff, and talk about how it saves our lives. And we just go over a lot of the specifications, a lot of the specifications of how things save our lives and how they work. And then we pretty much study and drill throughout the day. We're allowed to relax, but we definitely want to stay sharp. Yeah, so we're always in uniform. Even when we're working out, it's part of our uniform. So we do have this picture, and the last picture is of me at a fire in Lancaster. But you can see these uniforms, they don't look light, and they are not light. They're at least 70 pounds with everything on. So that's why that academy is so regiment and tough, is because if you're not in shape, then it's your life. It is a dangerous job. So staying fit is part of the job. That is our job, to work out and make sure that we're always fit, because 70 pounds, if you put 70 pounds on your back, it's definitely going to slow you down, and it's going to make you tired a lot quicker. Yeah, I hope I covered everything for you guys. If I didn't, or if you guys have any more questions, let me know, and I'll be glad to answer them for you, whether it was traveling and living, teaching abroad, or going in the military, firefighting, anything. I was Palm Desert Middle School to Palm Desert High School and everywhere else. So